I spent 4 months working double shifts at the diner just to see my daughter Taylor smile. She'd been obsessing over this designer leather jacket, the one all the it girls were wearing on social media. It cost me $1,200, which, in my world, is 2 months of rent. When she opened it, she didn't scream. She didn't even put it on. She just poked at the collar and said, "Mom, this is the cognac brown. I specifically told you I wanted the espresso black. This is so mid. It's actually embarrassing." My heart didn't just sink, it shattered. I told her it was the only one left in the tri-state area. She just rolled her eyes, tossed it on the sofa, and muttered something about how I never actually listened. The next morning, I took that jacket back to the high-end boutique downtown. I was standing in the return line, feeling like a total failure, when I saw a young man at the counter next to me. He looked about 19, wearing a faded delivery uniform. He was trying to buy a simple wool coat for an elderly woman standing beside him. His grandmother, I assumed. He was counting out crumpled $5 and $10 bills. The clerk, looking bored, told him he was still $40 short. The boy's face fell. He looked at his grandmother and whispered, "I'm so sorry, Nana. I thought I had enough. I'll get it next week, I promise." The grandmother just smiled, patted his hand, and said, "Sweetie, your company is the only warmth I need." That's when it clicked. My daughter was ready to throw away a $1,200 gift over a shade of brown, while this boy was breaking his back just to get a basic coat for the woman who raised him. I stepped out of my line. I walked over and laid the designer jacket on the counter. I looked at the boy and said, "Excuse me, I bought this for someone who didn't want it, and the store is being difficult about the refund. Would you like to give this to your grandmother instead?" The boy stared at me like I'd grown a second head. "Ma'am, that's a designer piece. I can't. I don't have the money for that." I smiled, feeling a strange sense of peace. It's already paid for, and honestly, it looks like it would fit her perfectly. The grandmother tried it on, and for the first time in 24 hours, I saw someone truly glow. She looked like royalty. The boy started crying, thanking me over and over. I walked out of that store with empty hands, but a very full heart. When I got home, Taylor asked where her exchange was. I looked her dead in the eye and said, "Oh, I didn't exchange it. I gave it to someone who actually knew how to say thank you." The look on her face was priceless, and for the first time in her life, she was the one who was speechless.